it could be, what it should be. We here, we back with a new name,
Yes, sir.
the Restless Wrestling Federation with T and P, P and T. Tariq, how you feeling, brother?
I'm feeling good, man. Finally got a show name.
Oh
Freaking
God, took a while.
was in the gym on the bike, and I don't know why. I was just sitting there. I was like, if we had a wrestling promotion, what would the name be? So I was like, let me text P, see what he think, and he hit me back immediately and was
Thank
like,
God,
boom,
right?
and was like, this is why it would be that. And I was like, you know what? That's perfect. So
It makes sense,
uh,
right?
it makes perfect sense. So I'm gonna let y'all in on it. Like obviously, y'all gonna see it. Why did I'm bugging though. I saw you say restless, knew you said restless, but kept saying relentless.
Yeah, and it's okay because at the end of the day, we relentless too, Tariq. You feel me? So we relentless, we
I
restless, we all love it.
I think
We
I
all
even
love it.
told when I told Bryce and ML, I think I said relentless again.
It
I
be
don't know
like
why I
that.
keep saying relentless,
It
but
just
it's
roll
not
off the tongue.
relentless.
It's restless, man. We restless because look, we be covering this. We watch on Mondays, we watch on Tuesdays, we watch on Wednesdays, we watch on Fridays, we watch on Saturdays, even PLEs on Saturdays.
Yep.
Even
PLEs on
we don't even,
Sundays.
yeah, PLEs on Sundays. We ain't even got an avenue for AEW to watch PLEs. We gotta illegally stream that joint. So even more restless. So that's why we came up with the name, and pretty much me and Tariq go tired giving y'all the content that y'all deserve and that y'all
On
need.
me.
So this is why we're here. And it's a blessing, man. Look, I just want to say something real quick before we even get started in all this. Anybody affected by the hurricane, thoughts and prayers. You know, we always
Absolutely.
shout out to all y'all. Stay safe. Stay in your homes. If you lost anything, once again, God be on your side.
Facts.
Yeah, man. So we got some stuff to cover, man. We gonna start Monday Night Raw. We done found our little 4 man our lane, and we kind of riding with it. So right now, Raw was a good episode, 3 hour
Was.
banger. I certainly enjoyed it, and everything kicked off with Rhea, Liv, and Dom in pure fashion, of course. And we figured out the stipulation for the match of Bad Blood, Tariq, and it's gonna be a custody match part two type stuff. Dom gonna be hanging up in a shark cage. I think the last time I seen a shark cage match might have been Jericho when he was up there with KO. I don't remember.
I think
That
they
was a
did the Enzos too. Might have been the same year
they
though.
they did do it to Enzo. Oh God, Enzo Amore, real good on the mic. I do kind of miss
Real
Enzo
good on the
sometimes.
mic. Them in NXT was different, bro.
They are full. So
It,
Big Cass, is he still in
yeah, he
AEW?
is. Yeah, he is.
Is he making noise or no?
He with Jericho. Low key though, when they was in London, the crowd was like super over with him. Like
Right.
he was super over with the crowd, and it was Hook versus Jericho, and they was cheering for Hook, but they was only cheering when he was doing stuff to Jericho and to I forget the black dude name, little weird short dude, Brian something, Brian Keith I think. But whenever he would hit Kaz, they would start booing, and if Kaz
Right.
did a move or did something, they're like yeah. They started chanting his name and stuff. I'm like, all right, so
That's good for him.
I don't know if it's just in London or if it's
Right.
everywhere, and they really haven't gone nowhere with it yet. Hopefully, at some point they will, because almost always these factions break up, and
Right.
the big guy is turning on the smaller dude. So at some point, hopefully
That's
he do
usually
turn
how
on
it
Chris Jericho.
goes.
And hopefully they ain't putting it off too long, because ain't nobody got time for that.
For sure. So we don't want no Triple H long term booking with that one. That's what we
Definitely
don't
not that
want.
one. Definitely not that one.
We definitely long term booking Liv and Dom and Rhea here. So what are we gonna see in this match? Like now that Dom hanging up, I don't even know how there's a way Rhea gonna lose. Like, what do you think? How should they pull the trigger, Terry? If you was sitting in the chair, the creative chair, how would you book it? How would you play it out?
I say Liv retains. Either Dom brings something with him, and then when he gets lifted up at some point during the match, he drops it down. Liv
Right.
catches it, Bink hits her with it, whatever the case may be, or we finally get that return that people have been waiting for in Raquel,
True.
because you get that Raquel comeback. she got a reason to want to get at Rhea too.
Right.
It ain't just Liv revenge tour. Raquel got a revenge tour to get on too. So like I know everybody cheering for Rhea and everybody love Rhea as they should, but Rhea wasn't out here, doing the right things with people. She was out here with the
Mhm.
Judgment Day, tearing people up. So there's people that's on the comeback that's gonna be like, "Hey, bro, I ain't forget."
Right.
Very much like Roman.
For sure.
Like,
Keep
yeah,
the same energy.
you want help, but you was terrorizing for years.
For
So
sure.
like, it's the same way with Rhea. Rhea and Damian Priest, like only one person trying to help y'all right now because y'all was terrorizing the rest of the division.
Right.
Like, so I think it would be hard for them to go Rhea right now and then find a way to keep this feeling
Going.
like Liv has a chance. You know what I'm saying? Like I think they can push it to Survivor Series. They can do some kind of war games where it's like 5-on-5. I don't know if they'll do more than one, but they can push it to that, and then Royal Rumble will be where they will have their culmination match,
Right.
and then you go from there. But or even the Saudi show if they want to push it there and change belts. But I just feel like if you change the belt now, it's gonna be hard to make it make sense for Liv to get to get the belt back. Like we not gonna like if
Yeah.
Rhea gets the belt now, we know that Liv's not getting it back. So I think you got to keep it on Liv just for a little bit longer to keep that like okay, we really don't know what's gonna happen when they in a match.
Right. Okay.
And, yeah, and
For
Liv
sure.
been running a lot, so you don't really want to make her look weak, and then she be
That's
running.
what I'm saying, bro. Like, how invested are you still in this storyline? I feel like every time I'm watching it, the Terror Twins getting on. It's a one-sided feud right now.
I ain't gonna
To
lie to you,
me,
the last couple of weeks they've been getting beat down though,
they've been getting beat down a little bit, a little tad,
but it's
but
taking like six of them to beat up two of them.
that's what I'm saying. So, like,
Yeah,
are we really trying to push the street trash as they were gonna call them? Thank God they did.
right. That would
Cause
have been
they go,
crazy.
it would have been terrible. But are they gonna? I don't know what's gonna happen, bro. I feel like Liv should retain,
But they
but
ain't gonna
you
both
can't have
go
Rhea
over.
looking sad though.
They won't have both go over though. Like
Right.
Finn needs to win way more than Damian Priest does. And you could argue that Rhea and Liv both need to win this like ample amount. Like so, if you go Finn, then you probably got to go Rhea
Right.
because there's no way they're letting both of them lose. But knowing them, they could very well go Rhea win and Damian win, and then it's just goofy.
It's just over. It's over with from there.
But you need some way to keep it going, unless you're just like after this it's just done and they going on to they separate things. But
Which I can't even see because there are no major feuds outside of that on Raw. Really, I mean, you got
exactly,
Gunther and Sammy, and then that's about it. But
yeah, you need
you
something going
need
in the Survivor
something.
Series. You need
But
something
I,
going in the Survivor Series.
what story would you choose? Would you choose the Damian Finn story? Or would you choose the Liv and Rhea story? Which one would you choose to continue if one had to stop? At Bad Blood. I know my
For
answer
one to
personally.
stop, I would say Finn and Damian, just
Okay.
because if Finn is to win this match, I feel like they don't need to do it again because then it's just gonna be a back and forth, and Finn needs to win to prevail him to push himself up. And you also want Dom to be looked at strong. Like you can't book everybody strong at the same time, but you can book Damien to lose and he still looks strong.
Right.
Like if Damien loses this match, they're not gonna be like, oh, he's not a heavyweight championship contender no more. Like he's still in the mix. He's still, you know, if I won a championship match, like you can still see him winning it. If Finn loses and then gets a championship match, you don't believe in it. You like, yeah,
Right.
he's definitely not winning that. So you gotta look at it from a standpoint of like what can make the fans be as unsure of what's gonna happen as possible. And
Right.
I
Got to
think
blur the
if you
lines a little bit.
yeah, so like you can't just have Damian win and then oh Finn still is a strong guy. Like
Right.
he not like
Yeah, y'all squashed them.
yeah.
Which
And if
y'all
you're
been
trying
doing
to
for
make
years, low
if you're
key.
trying to make that group look strong, the leader of the group got to be winning his
Right.
feuds. Like you can't have Damian Priest out there losing when he was the leader, and he didn't lose very many singles matches when he was the the quote unquote leader, or when him and Finn were the leader. And they when they had the tag belts, they had the belts for a minute. So it's like you didn't make Damian Priest look weak, so you can't turn around and do that to Finn if you want to
Right.
keep this group together.
For sure. So, with that being said, let's say Finn does win. They move on. Where do you want to see Finn? Like, who's next? Or what angle does the judgment? Who do they need to target next? Because I'm assuming they're gonna be together for a while now. Because they're fresh,
Hmm.
they're new.
Hmm.
So who do they attack next? Do they go back? Do they spin back on Jay? Do they try to recruit somebody? Do they?
I think that's where the Ilya thing comes in.
Ooh,
Like they got to decide whether they want Ilya to try to join.
ooh.
It's kind of like they was doing with Finn and AJ in the beginning. You know, trying to recruit Finn, trying to recruit AJ. I think they're gonna do the same thing with Ilya, and then that ultimately ends up with Finn and Ilya, and then that's how you would get to Gunther. I feel like whoever wins that, that's who's like, all right,
They get okay,
yeah,
okay. Damn, Ilya in the Judgment Day. I'd be smooth with that, but
that would be cool.
his gimmick already heat, so it's like
Exactly.
we can't really
Yeah.
touch that at the moment. So, okay, that's all I was asking. Speaking of Gunther, because we already brought up the big man, he been
Okay.
trolling, bro. He been trolling
Gunther
week
funny as hell, bro.
after week after week after week, telling Sammy, you can have a match. It's not this week or next week, or maybe even the week after that. It's on my time. I love that. I love that. I love that they bringing the personality out of Gunther, bro. Like, okay, I am the ring general, but
Hmm.
you got to be worth it to step in the ring with the king. So I do love it. I do like how they playing with the angle a little bit. Like, okay, is
Hmm.
Gunther maybe scared a little bit,
Right.
but not really. Like, what he got to be scared of?
Facts.
I love that. I love that. So what do you think? When do you think that match happened with Sammy? Should it be on a PLE? Should it be on a regular Raw?
I think
And
it.
should he squash Sammy or should it be
Ooh.
competitive? We picking your brain. We picking.
Uh, I don't want to say it's squash, but it should be. Nah, because you can't do the same thing that Braun just did to him. Because Braun Loki squashed him in their
He
last
did.
match.
He did.
I feel like you gotta make it seem like you gotta make it seem like Sammy has a real chance at doing it. Because at WrestleMania, I'm gonna be honest, I did not think he was winning. Like
I didn't think he had a chance.
I was actually shocked. Like me and my brother was sitting there, we was like, hold on, that. And then my other family members were watching too, and they didn't really understand why we were shocked.
Right.
Like there's like, oh, like I knew that was gonna happen. I'm like, you can see it happening because you seen the crowd reacting, and you didn't know
Right.
who Gunther was going in. But if you knew who Gunther was and how dominant he was, you didn't see him losing that match. I
Yeah.
was like, I was like, nah.
Nah, not at all.
So
My boy Shade in the chat said facts on what you saying, Tariq. You preaching to the choir, man. If y'all ever go people MMG's website, sometimes me and Tariq, well, we did do write ups before we started the
hmm
pod. I know I did a write up for WrestleMania night 1 and 2,
hmm
and I said Sammy was getting squashed. I thought it
yeah,
was just gonna be like I you know, if it was my choice, I don't think Sammy would have won. I think
hmm
Gunther would have probably still had the strap to this day until he dropped it to maybe Braun or
right,
Ilya. That was my choice.
right.
But Sammy did a good job. Now what they doing now, I think you gotta squash him, bro.
Low key though,
I think you have
low key
to,
though.
because if it's the angle of I'm the only one that beat you, I'm the only one. Um, yeah, I'm the one. I'm the one that beat you. You scared to get in the ring with me. You know what I'm saying? We can do this again.
Hmm.
You gotta squash him so
Got
Gunther
to.
can continue to be the
Yep.
ring general that he
You
is.
gotta show him like, hey, WrestleMania was 4 months ago. I'm completely different. 5 months ago, I'm completely different from then. Like
Facts.
once I won this world title, I just beat Randy Orton. I beat Damian Priest. You not on my level. Like that little fluke when you got at WrestleMania, that's cool.
That was
That'll
it.
never happen again.
I wasn't focused, and I would even love for them to come out and be like Gunther to come out and be like, bro. To be honest, I was ready to drop the belt.
Took
I
you
was,
lightly.
yeah, I was ready to drop it, bro.
I
Like
felt bad for you. I'd already beat you like 4 times at that point.
I'm cool. I don't beat all your friends. I beat your friends' friends. I beat your friends' friends.
Like man, you had the whole Rocky storyline.
Yeah,
You
I'm
know, I'm a
cool.
good guy at the end of the day. I felt bad for you, bro. Your
That's
wife was in the crowd again. I didn't want to see you. I don't
I
want her
didn't
to
want to
see
see
you
you
lose again.
crying. I didn't want to see you crying.
Again. Your daughter was in the crowd. She would have saw you lose again. That shit would have been crazy. But I'm a good guy. I'm a gentleman. At the end of the day, I'm gonna let you get your
I'm
win.
gonna let you get your win, but this time, this for me, this for my family, this for my legacy. I can't let you do this. My boy Shane said he ain't realized we cover wrestling. We do cover wrestling now, and it's lit. It's exciting. We excited, just as
Yes,
excited as you
sir.
are. Tariq, he asked you what jersey you got on the back with the 7 on it. I don't think we.
That's Naomi Osaka, 97. That's her. She uh, she owns the North Carolina Courage soccer team. So they got her own custom jersey. So you already know that's Osaka. That's Naomi. And don't
Okay.
say nothing crazy about Naomi because I don't play by Naomi now.
He don't play
It's a
about
re-
Naomi.
It's only three jerseys up there for a reason. It's three athletes I don't play about.
Right.
So Dwayne Wade, Miss Candace Parker, and Miss Naomi Osaka. Don't don't don't
Don't
don't
play
do
with them
nothing.
three.
Don't
The
do it.
Holy Trinity, as you would
Don't
say,
do it.
your sports world.
Come on now, don't do it now. Don't do it.
That's smooth. I mean, if y'all looking at the background of mine, like I don't play about one athlete. Keep it quiet. Keep it quiet when it comes to my dog. Keep it quiet. So hell yeah, man. So look, this is what I think. We talked about if he should squash him, if he shouldn't squash him. So where do you think it should take place? Should it take place on a Raw? Which is giving me hope now. Now that Jay, since we're gonna talk about it later. Now that Jay has won on a regular episode of Raw, I think Raw is now a formidable place to hold these championship matches. I mean, because in the past, bro, like when they had championship matches, they wasn't dropping titles.
Right.
That's why I was really surprised when Braun lost, because they don't drop titles on Raw.
Yeah. And hey, I
So
ain't gonna lie, we was cooking with that one.
yeah,
I texted my brother. I said, "Hey, bro, we was spitting facts last episode." He said, "Man, you've been doing this for years. I already knew what was gonna happen." He said, "Now you just got a platform to." Both of y'all was on there
just
spitting
talk
facts.
about it. This is what we doing. This is what we
Man,
doing.
he won the match. I'm like, why we call that?
Because he
Why we
had
was
to.
right?
He
Why we was
had to
right?
win. He had to win. We gonna touch base on that. I promise to
So
the
yeah,
chat. Stay around because we gonna talk about your favorite
facts.
yeet. But yeah, bro. Raw PLE.
I think Raw is okay. I think they've added another match or two to Bad Blood, so I think that's cool if you do a Raw main event with Sammy and Gunther, because you can get them however much time you
Yeah,
want.
at least 30
Um,
minutes. At
exactly,
least.
you can give them as much time as you want. Um, with the Braun and Jey Uso, that brought a lot of fans in, that brought a lot of views in. So I'm sure if you build it up or you make you promote it throughout the week, promote it on social media, people gonna tune in. And sometimes watching a Monday Night Raw might be easier than watching a PLE. You know, maybe you introduce Gunther to some different people. I think you could do both, but I
Right.
feel like they'd probably go Raw, just because we've seen it already. Because I don't think you want to push it too far. Like you can't push it to the Saudi show. That just feels a little far
Right.
out. And if they haven't announced it yet, they would have to announce it Monday,
Right.
and that would be a very quick like change from like, oh, I'm not gonna wrestle you to all right,
Yeah.
fine, I'll wrestle you at Bad Blood. Like it's
Right.
got like he would have to like take
Has to
out
be a Raw.
he would have to take out old dude for him to be like, all right, Bad
Yeah.
Blood.
For
Because
sure.
they don't really got no bad blood right now. Besides, Sami Zayn taking the Intercontinental title, but he the world champion, so he don't give a fuck about that no more.
Right. If we would have saw a dark side, we would have saw a dark side of Sammy on Monday and just
Yes,
brutalized Ludwig Kaiser, then maybe. But even still, I still don't think Gunther would have cared, bro. Like
nah,
he would have just
he
been
was
like,
laughing.
yeah, he'd have been like, bro, like, come on, bro, like
He's like, that's not me though.
that's what I'm
So
saying. Like it's not me. I feel like Raw is. That's what that title was there for. They made that title while Roman was in a. Now I ain't gonna say hiatus, but Roman was away. Obviously,
a
he
lot.
was there a lot. Hey, brother, when you make the tribal chief money, I'm sitting at the crib too. That's all I'm telling folks.
That's what he
So
said to Seth.
that's what he said to Seth. Do you want Seth money or you want tribal chief money? And I want tribal chief money too. So I don't gotta perform every week. Now, they built that title up. That's what Seth did. He did a great job. It's a workhorse title. I'm here every single week. So Gunther defending that title on Raw just boosts the brand even more. You know what I'm saying? Like Cody obviously is the moneymaker. Cody is who we want to see on PLEs. Gunther, we obviously want to see him on PLEs, but we found what you on Raw, game. We found what you being a workhorse because you
Right.
honestly we gonna see you for 10 more years, 10 plus probably. So we fine with seeing you every week now because it's probably not gonna be like that in 5 years. So
Right.
we soaking that in. I love that. I love it. I love all the roster right now. I love it all. But Sammy don't need to win. I'm tired of seeing Super Sammy
No.
win these titles. I'm not gonna lie. If you at home and you a Sammy fan, I'm sorry. I'm tired of seeing it, bro. I'm tired. I'm tired. You feel me, Tariq?
They need to change it to like Sammy done. So Sammy lost a lot and then won a few. Like had the tag team win, then lost some more. Like lost to Roman. Then he had the um Intercontinental reign. That boy Kevin Owens ain't had nothing. He had the tag team reign and that was
Yeah,
it, bro.
bro.
Like he
Kevin
needs some
Owens
wins.
he a tag team superstar now.
Which is crazy.
Like the way I be seeing it, like, and then I be seeing KO. I ain't gonna lie, like before we even get to SmackDown, I know we gonna get there, but bro, me even seeing him wearing Randy Orton's shirt when they were sitting down
Crazy,
talking,
right?
I'm like, bro, KO would never do nothing like this.
No,
Who
bruh.
is that?
That ain't him.
Which is why I think they doing such a good job of playing it off. Like when he do snap and get back to where he was, oh yeah.
He gonna be on a different mode.
Yeah, it's gonna be on hot grease. Before we even get over there to SmackDown, we got one more topic
Yep.
on Raw. I seen this tweet on Twitter. Like I said, I'm gonna have to find, bro. I'm gonna actually give him his props.
He said, "Y'all gonna have to wait. Y'all gonna have to wait."
Y'all gonna have to wait. I gotta give him, bro. I gotta get his. I gotta give him his props because it went viral. So my dog.
Yeah.
Wait.
I saw it on TikTok and Twitter.
I think this is all right. So his name is Small Afro 2K. So shout out Small Afro 2K on Twitter. He quote tweeted there was a kid. If y'all didn't know and didn't see the video, there was a kid Jey Uso won for his first time, his first singles title, 14 years. There was a kid that cried seeing Jey Uso win the title. The guy, Small Afro 2K, quote tweeted and said, "Jay is dead as this generation's Jeff Hardy." Now, that sent the whole discourse down the wrestling community, and even people. There's even people that I saw that don't even like wrestling was like, "No, absolutely not." Which isn't fair if you don't watch wrestling, but that also tells you how big Jeff Hardy was at the time.
Yes.
Now, Tariq, my question is it close?
I think it is. So
I said the same thing.
You gotta think about it like this, all right? So 2008, 2007 was still a huge time in wrestling. Like, there were still a lot of people into wrestling. Like, it wasn't the same as the Attitude Era,
Right.
but it was still
A slight
like,
transition. It was
yeah,
still
it was
grinding.
still kids that was watching every single Monday, every single SmackDown. Like, kids were still tapped in a lot. Then we get to like the mid to like once we got to like the 2010s, it kind of slowed down a bit, and you didn't really see the influence from the wrestling show to like outside world. Like, you didn't see people like wearing like wrestling shirts and stuff like that until like mid 2015, 2016, like Bullet Club, and then once the Shield and Roman and all these other people started coming back and bringing out more popularity. I will say this, like, Jeff Hardy, his popularity and his influence has reached far further than wrestling, I would say. Like, even if you stop watching wrestling, like to this day, it's like, oh man, Jeff Hardy will make me come back and watch. Like, little do they know Jeff Hardy been wrestling this whole time and they ain't want to go watch. So that's one thing, and it's very similar. Like, their brother tag teams went to singles. They were the more popular brother. Like, and I would say like Jey Uso has reached higher heights in terms of like the popularity,
Right.
because like when you see Jeff Hardy go to France and had a whole city turn,
Right.
or the whole country turn, like that boy Jey Uso went to France and everybody
They started a whole trend.
like crazy. So I'm like, when you look at it that way, low key. Now it depends on what you add. Like, who's more influential? I would say Jeff Hardy.
Right.
Who's more popular? Who is more over? I think it's a toss up for real. Like,
Right.
Jeff Hardy was getting cheered everywhere. So is Jay.
For sure. My boy Shane said Jeff Hardy was in his bag in 07 to 09. On God, Jeff was in his bag. He said except for them whack ass songs. I ain't gonna lie, I love writing on the wall. That
I
was
was gonna say the
I
one
loved it.
the Hardy's theme is whatever, but the one he came back to when he was about to fight Umaga,
Fire.
boy,
That fire.
couldn't tell him nothing.
And he also said it's true what you said. It's hard to admit, but it's true. The way I pick it is if Jeff had if Jeff had Twitter,
Yeah,
if Jeff had YouTube farm clips, Jeff would have been out of this world.
not facts.
He
That's a
would have been
fact.
out of this world. But the thing about Jeff Hardy is like I think people loved him so much because he was so different from the product that we was getting at
Hmm.
the time. Like, cause I mean, at the time we had your typical Cena,
Hmm.
right? Cena turned into a super soldier, good boy type thing. Like you was either with that or you wasn't, right?
Wasn't.
Randy, yeah, wasn't. I needed the chain gang back. I needed all that. Um, Randy, straight
Thanks,
demon.
Shane.
So you either liked him or you didn't.
Hmm.
There was a lot of characters I feel like in WWE at the time where you either liked them or you didn't. Jeff
Hmm.
was the first I feel like that. Bro,
Everybody.
everybody loved him. It didn't matter. And my boy Shane said he stayed off them Yerkes and powder. That's another reason why we loved him. He was the only one that's gonna go 30 feet in the air. He in Swantons, bro. We needed that.
Yeah, that's a fact. I
Now,
will. I
Jay,
will ask you this. I will ask you this.
go ahead.
Do you think it's harder to get over in that 2000 to 2007, 2009 range, or in 2024?
I think it's harder to get over in 2024, and that's exactly where I was getting at. No cap. 2008, 2009, you didn't even have to speak. You just had to go in the ring and do cool shit.
Yep.
You just had to have charisma back in the day.
Hmm.
So that's why folks loved CM Punk, because
Hmm.
CM Punk had the balls to say shit that nobody else was gonna say. People love Jeff Hardy because he was gonna do the stunts that nobody was gonna do. People love, I mean, people
RVD.
love people loved RVD because he was also gonna do the stunts that people weren't gonna do. But he
Hmm.
also came from a hardcore
Yep.
ECW, so he brought a whole nother element.
Yeah.
It's just people love things that they know somebody else wasn't gonna do.
Hmm.
2024 is so safe now. Everybody work kind of like the same schedule, same days a year. Everybody's gimmicks are a little bit,
Hmm.
fabricated. And for Jay to be as over by saying just the word yeet, having the same bag, he's had the same bag he's always had in the
Yeah.
ring. For him to come out just saying yeet and have a cool entrance, it's ridiculous, bro. Same thing with
Yeah.
Joe Hendry though. Joe Hendry's stupid over by an
Right.
entrance. Trick stupid over by entrance. But it's cool because you got to get people to actually genuinely like you.
Exactly.
So that's
Yeah.
why I think it's a toss up. Because
Yeah.
Jeff really wasn't. He wasn't really saying nothing
Nah, he wasn't.
that had you believing. You know what I'm saying? And he wasn't even winning the big matches that had you believing.
Hmm.
It was just the shit that he was doing.
Yep. It was him winning that one big match
And
against
that,
Triple H
yeah,
and Edge,
yeah,
and that still to this day one of the biggest championship wins ever.
true.
That's up there with Eddie beating Brock. It's up there with Daniel Bryan winning that WrestleMania. That's up there with Kofi winning that WrestleMania. Like there's a few moments in wrestling
Right.
where like that fan favorite finally does it, where you
Yeah.
like they should do it, but they probably still won't. You had Mick Foley back in the
Right.
'90s. Like there's always that one guy that you're waiting and waiting and waiting, and you're like, dang, they ain't never gonna get him this championship, and then they finally do it, and you like, there we go. Like that's same thing with Jay. Just 2 weeks
Right.
ago, you asked if they was fumbling.
On God, I did.
A week later, he the Intercontinental Champion.
For sure. And I'm glad you mentioned that. I'm glad you mentioned all of that. And this is another thing that I'm going to say about 2024. We are in the era of clicks. We are in the era of TikTok. We are in the era of short short-term content, bro. So for people to really sit here and wait for Jay since he came to Raw,
Yeah,
losing big match over and over and over and over, and for people to the pop that he got was so it's probably one
yeah,
of the biggest championship wins in history. I think my favorite, not my favorite, but I think the most important and best championship win in history is Daniel Bryan's because that broke the mold for
changed
everybody.
everything.
Yeah,
Changed
that you could
everything.
be the B list superstar
Hmm.
and be the top dog.
Yep.
So I think it's close. I mean, I might still go because I was growing up during the time. I'll probably say Hardy,
Hmm.
but I do love Jay. Even
Yeah.
I have a 2 year old nephew that he don't know what's going on, but he can hear the song and know that he needed
Mm.
to be doing that.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah,
I'm
that
like,
is
bro,
crazy.
that's crazy work.
Yeah.
So I say
Shane
it's neck and neck,
Shane said who got more iconic moments, Jay or Jeff?
bruh. I'm gonna say,
See, Jeff spans over a long time. Like you gotta think like
oh God,
his go from what 97, 98 to about, or I guess
he
99
had
to
the
like,
first TLC, bruh.
yeah,
It's
like
hard to beat
99
that.
to about, like he got speared off the ladder. You see that
Everybody still know about
every
that.
ladder match you see it. He jumped off that big old silver
Yeah,
thing.
I'll say Jay got, or I'll
Like
say Jeff got more iconic moments, but I think personally what would have closed the gap a little bit more is if Jimmy and Jay had a good match at WrestleMania.
yes,
It would have
yes,
closed it much more
because
because
Jay and Matt, theirs wasn't fantastic, but it was better than what they did.
it was better, but it was more it. But like that's how brother to brother shit should be though. Like
Hmm.
Matt was going far, like
Yes,
burning down houses.
yes, like they went
They
crazy.
went exposing him for
Yeah,
substances. Like they
yeah.
was going like, and that's what brother shit is because
I think the Jay and Jimmy one they waited too long
they
because
did.
he turned on him. He he turned on him in August. They didn't run the match until April.
Yeah,
Like that's a long time to try to keep people waiting, and people keep people excited for that. Like the only time that we saw them was when Jimmy was costing Jay a match. Like y'all could
yeah,
have done like, and then we saw them at Royal Rumble. They was 1 and 2,
yeah.
but Jimmy went out quick.
Right. That's
So
what
it's
I'm
like y'all didn't
saying.
even get to build it during the match. That would have been something that you could have like kept doing during the match. So like, all right, we finally get to see this. Like maybe even instead of Jimmy coming out 2, Jimmy comes out 3 or 4.
Right.
And then when they about to like they come face to face, they do their whole thing like they did in the beginning. And then when they finally about to, somebody knock them down, and now they can't,
Right.
And then
Bro,
when
they
they
could have done so much with that Rumble. They could have had Jay go first, Jimmy come in at 29, throw him
yeah,
out way later. Like,
yes,
feeling the importance of robbing him. Like,
yes,
Matt was legitimately
yes,
robbing Jeff of
yes,
some crazy opportunities.
yes.
And it was kind of the
Like
same.
took the belt off him.
Yes,
Like
took
came
the
hit him with the
strap,
chair and made him lose the match. Like
which is
that's
nuts.
how
I
you
mean,
get
which is
heat. That's how
nuts,
you
bro.
get heat, and that's
Right.
how you make people want to see the match. People
For
want to see
sure.
the match because they're like, oh, it's Jay and it's Jimmy, and we've been wanting to see this for however long. But the story, there wasn't enough story for people to be excited about the match. They were excited
True.
because it was Jay and Jimmy.
They moved too quick as well. Like,
Yes.
he went to Raw. He wanted to be away from his family. He immediately won tag team championships with. See, what I think should have happened personally was after he won them belts with Cody, Jimmy should have been on full BT. Cause like, bro, you are now a one more tag team champion than I am.
Yep.
You now can. They probably won't be inducted into the Hall of Fame, but I'm just saying, like, you possibly had the potential to be inducted into the Hall of Fame with somebody else that's not your brother.
Hmm.
It could have been
Yeah.
it could have been crazy, but
Yeah.
all we got was I'm just gonna cost you a couple times. Jay
Hmm.
kind of shrugged it off, like it's still me, Oos. I'm cool.
Right.
I'm gonna win one eventually. They didn't do it right, bro. So
They
I'm gonna
did.
go. So Shane, you do got us having our thinking caps on. I'm gonna go with Jeff. I don't think the argument's too far, but
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna go with Jeff through all phases, probably.
Yeah.
I
I
love
would
Jay
do.
though. I
Yeah.
love Jay.
I rocks with Jay, but Jeff's I had a Jeff Hardy shirt when I was younger. My brother had Edge. I had Jeff Hardy. I
Right.
got a picture where I'm doing this. Like,
Don't even know what this mean.
come on now. I just know Jeff did it.
You feel me? Hey, look, Shane, and whoever else in the chat. I hold a special place in my heart for Jeff Hardy anyway, cause he from the Carolinas, bro. I'm from North Carolina. He from North Carolina, so you already know. Like when he enter the ring and they say from
Hmm.
North Carolina, I'm like, ooh.
Yep.
That's
And
how
the
I feel
entrance,
about
like him
Cedric.
coming out. Come
Yeah,
on, bro.
the
No,
interest hard, all
nobody
that's
else doing
hard.
that.
That's how we do, bro. And with that being said, damn, that's a hard argument, bro. We gonna go to SmackDown, and we gotta pick another side. And this is between Cody and KO. We were talking about KO previously. So the backstory of this is Cody is teaming up with Roman. Me and Tariq for the past couple weeks been laughing at Solo. You don't need y'all friends, like y'all friends now.
Shane, you tweaking, gang. Shane tweaking, gang. Shane
who
tweaking,
who
gang.
been popping yerks?
Shane tweaking.
I am wide eyed today, ain't I? Cause I just got my power back, gang. I'm seeing all this electronics. I'm happy. It ain't cause I've been popping no yerks. It's cause we ain't had no power, man. So,
That man tweaking.
but we appreciate you, Shane, for being in here for real. Um, Cody and KO, they kind of beefing. KO told Cody, "Look, bruh, we gonna handle. Me and Randy gonna handle this. You got your partner at Bad Blood. You focus on that. If they come out, if the Tongas come out, don't even come out. We don't want you out here. Like, bro, we got it. We got it handled." Randy kind of backdoored him a little bit and was like,
Definitely
"Yo,
did.
come out there, bro. The Tongas come out. We can't afford to be getting beat the fuck up."
Right.
Cool. So Cody came out, helped him out. Cody kind of cost him the win. KO gets mad. Randy's the mediator,
Which is crazy.
which is crazy.
I don't think I've ever seen Randy be that.
Even when Randy told Cody in the beginning of the episode, like, bro, it ain't no problem unless you want a problem. And we can have a problem. So it's kind of like a love affair between the three. But whose side are you currently on right now? Like who's in the right, who's in the wrong, and where should we go?
I'm on KO side.
For sure.
I'm on
For
KO
sure.
side because no way I've been helping you. I helped you get the belt, help you keep the belt from this family. I've been fighting this family for 4 years. 4.
It's a prison sentence, bro.
And then all it took was somebody signing, somebody asking for a match, and you like, okay, I got you. Like his explanation to Randy was weak, bro. He talking about, would you rather be a fool or a coward? You ain't no coward if you say you don't want to team up with Roman Reigns. You a real nigga.
You
Like,
standing
bro,
on business.
bro, I don't rock with him. I'm not teaming up with him.
For sure.
Like it took him longer to team up with Seth than it took him to team up with Roman. What kind of sense that make?
You
Him
lucky
and Seth,
cooking.
him
You
and Seth
cooking.
had 3 matches. One where it was a Hell in a Cell, the boy had a torn pec, and he was still trying to fuck you up your shoulder. And you was like, I'm gonna go against one versus 7 by myself. 1 versus 6 by myself. But Roman, Roman got family. Let Roman family handle that. Roman got
For sure.
people. Let his people handle it. Hey, it was 9 cars behind him. Somebody in that car, go get that tag team match,
All
bro.
the SUVs.
Somebody in that car, go get the tag team match, bro. He don't need me. What he need me for?
Right.
Like when Cody came in and was like, "I'm done with it." That should have been the end of it. He should have said, "Yeah, I'm done with it. I'm done with it," and
Right.
actually been done with it. Now you ain't even talked to Kevin or Randy before you decided just to sign on. You talking about, he said he gonna keep his word. Why should you believe that? What sense did that make? So to me, if I'm Kevin Owens, I'd have been crashed out. But I'm gonna wait until Cody don't realize that I'm gonna crash out, and I'm gonna crash out.
So you
And
going
it's not
back
it.
door? You
And
going back doors ass? Pause.
and the crazy part is, it's not gonna be a single crash out. It's gonna be a duo crash out. Him and Randy might crash out together. I'm just saying. Like Cody might get jumped out this mug. They might.
If they do it together, who get that title shot though?
Both of them. Triple threat.
Okay, okay. I was on KO side a little bit, but I do think he taking it to the extreme just a tad,
He is petty.
just a tad, because I feel like if I'm Cody, I would have told her to KO straight, bro. Look, bro, I team with you. I team with Randy. We still ain't beat this family, bro. The only way we gonna take this family out, I gotta use it. I gotta use the OTC. I gotta use the big homie. Me using him
That's
to
not your
take,
big homie though.
but it ain't your big homie. But it is your big homie because low key though, at the same time, what Roman been telling Cody all these years is, I've been doing this. I brought you into this. I brought you here. They asked me to bring you here. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
your dad loved me.
That's what I'm saying. Your pops was training me. I've been doing this. That's what I'm saying. Like they could make that character so much crazier than like even kind of what they got it right now. Like his arrogance. I know Cody saying he got a lot to lose, but bro, his arrogance should still be up here, bro. Like I was champion
Cody's
for.
too though,
Yeah, Cody's too. His arrogance should be up there.
and we've seen it. Like every time Roman out there talking, that music hit. He a little insecure.
Yeah,
So that's gonna play into this match. Is Cody
yeah.
gonna let Roman do his thing? What's
They
up?
definitely gonna be sparking.
Like
I think
it's
they
gonna be
should
interesting.
lose. I think they should lose. Personally,
Ooh,
that's the hot take of the day. I think they should lose. There's no way that you have them first time teaming come in here and already beat an established faction. There's no way y'all do it.
yeah, yeah.
Jacob Fatu and Solo been
Who
they've been
take
the
the
tag team.
pin though?
You gotta let Cody take the pin.
Did he already take a pin though?
You gotta let him take this one too. He's still the champion at the end of the day. He's still the
Right,
champion at the
right.
end of the day. So the way I think, see, this is how I feel like it should play out. I'm gonna get my creative juices flowing.
Uh oh.
They start off good. They start off smooth. They start off clean. Let's say Cody in there getting whooped. Roman should be on the apron talking. Get me in the match. You not helping. You not handling shit. Get me in the match. Give me the match. He get him in the match. They should do that. Do this. Do that. Whatever. They should argue a little bit. It should be a little bit of some tension because they not friends for real. Solo right.
Word.
They not friends. Why the hell they gonna act like friends? Y'all and I better not see them out here doing tag team established moves, which
Nah,
they did on
that'd be
SmackDown.
crazy.
They did it on SmackDown, and I was like, where y'all get that from? Why y'all? Come on, bro. I feel like Roman, when the Ulafala comes out, and I feel like it should have a big part. I think Roman should pretty much ditch
Just leave
Cody,
it. Yep.
ditch Cody,
He
go
need
after
that.
the Ulafala. Cody take that L,
That's
and
what
let's
the song
say,
is, you know?
let's say KO and Randy come out a little bit later,
Yep.
like after Cody already beat up. Cody get a little mad, be like, bro, where was y'all at? Where was y'all at? KO like, bro, you already had a partner. We told you not to trust, bro. Bing. Then they start. That's just me. That's why I feel like they should lose, and I feel like Cody should eat it because it could lead somewhere totally different. Roman get his
Absolutely.
Ulafala back, and then he can just carry on with his tribal chief. You know what I'm saying? Tell Solo, look, man, I sacrificed, buddy. I got the Ulafala. If y'all want it, y'all come see me. I'm gonna go get my family back. We should after this. We shouldn't see Roman for like. I mean, he'll be on the SmackDown after in South Carolina, but I
Ooh.
feel like we shouldn't see him in a minute. I feel like he should be behind the scenes trying to get the Wiseman back, get his family back together just in case. Because he got the.
You don't think they should show him doing that?
They should show him, but I'm saying like he shouldn't be at shows. I feel like he
So
should
they
be
should
like
show him like behind the scenes.
behind
like,
the scenes, like make it personal, bruh. Pull up to Jimmy crib, pull up to
Okay.
Jay crib, talk
Okay.
to him, sit down, make it a movie. I mean, y'all
Pull up on
already
Raw.
did this, yeah. Pull up on Raw, be like, look, bruh. Jay, go ahead and tell him Jay with the strap, bro. You're not even welcome here. Go home.
Yep.
It should be a struggle for him to get his family back,
Yeah,
and it should be a
absolutely.
struggle for Cody to trust anybody at this point. And then you got two stars doing their own things again.
Absolutely. That's what
That's how
we
I
needed.
feel.
I like that. I like that.
You know, I be out eating sometimes. You feel me? I'm glad we discovered that, man.
Oh man.
So you chose KO side. I'm with you on KO side. I ain't gonna lie. Cody not standing on business right now. I got a PS5 and Tree got a PS5.
Yes, sir.
Cap. Speaking of PS5, I ain't gonna lie. I am a victim of going on there and playing as Carmelo Hayes. And I won him the Intercontinental Championship on 2K24. And in real life, him and Andrade had their sixth match. Andrade was up
Another
3-2.
banger.
And it was another banger. I ain't gonna lie. It's probably one of the better matches I've seen in a minute. Ultimately, LA Knight came out. Well, I guess we can come from the beginning. Backstage segment, LA Knight talking to Andrade. Andrade like, bro, you ain't even shake my hand. I don't respect you. Out of nowhere, Carmelo Hayes, probably one of my favorite segments of the year. Not even gonna hold you. Mink, LA Knight, told Andrade, I got something for your ass. Come outside. That shit was hard. I love the way they got Mello. I love the way they got Mello amped up. I'm like, oh my. He said, I got something for your ass too, bro. Come on, let's go. Let's go ahead and have this match. They had a match. LA Knight come out. Carmelo Hayes got the roll up. It's 7-7.
Yes, sir.
Or not 7-7. It's
3-3.
tied. 3-3.
Game 7.
Now it's game 7. But now LA Knight's involved. So what we all expected this to be a triple threat, but
Yeah.
when does this take place and how do they do it? You stole
So
one. Like, yo.
if you do a triple threat, I think that's the way you can get Melo the belt, right?
Right.
Without LA Knight having to lose. Actually, I don't know. There's a way to get Melo the belt, and Andrade and LA Knight still look strong, right?
Right.
You still can do the 1-on-1 with Andrade and Melo. So if Melo win the belt, you can do the game 7 there. You can do the game 7 at Bad Blood, or you can do the triple threat. Either way, you gotta capitalize off of what this is doing right now, because while the Bloodline thing on SmackDown is there, this is the next best thing. They've been building this for months and months. This was built before SummerSlam. Like, and every match has been great. Every match has got the fans excited. It some like they've done different stuff every match. They haven't done the same moves and the same, you know, comebacks and everything like that. Like, they found different ways to win a match. Like, I don't know, man. Game 7 got to be somewhere, and they got to get him like real. Like, I'm talking maybe Iron Man match type shit.
On God, I was saying Last Man Standing.
That too.
Last Man Standing,
Both of
Cage,
them.
Hell in a Cell. I don't know. Mike, shout out to you in the chat. You said, ML, Ma. I don't know what you going about, but I know what I'm on about, and I'm gonna go ahead and say, as long as Carmelo Hayes winning, I don't care. But Andrade is damn good. Andrade's damn good. So I mean, I feel like you gotta have that triple threat. I don't even know
Yeah,
if we need a new champion, but it's leaning that way, bro.
We need a new champion. I ain't gonna lie. Respect
Yes,
to LA,
bro.
but
Yeah,
we ain't here
we
for
ain't
that.
on that. It was cool. You got a
It's
couple.
cool.
You
A
got a
nice
couple
little,
of years off.
nice
You
little
know,
moment.
you got a couple of these. You got a couple of them off.
Yep.
But we cool on that.
Go out there and try to get it from Cody. Go
Ooh.
feud with somebody. Feud with somebody else. Feud with Kevin Owens. Then you get LA Knight, Kevin Owens, yapping it off, and then
Yapping it
you know
off. That could
get
be
to
KO's first
come on
winning
now,
feud.
come on now,
It
need it,
could. It
need
could.
it.
So let's say if the triple threat happens, Melo faces Andrade. Let's say their 7 match is a defense for
Hmm.
Melo or Andrade. If one of them win, you think LA Knight gets a shot again, or they just gonna move on?
They probably give him another shot, just because if he loses it, it'd be in a triple threat, and he may not have been pinned. Like, they may, or similar to how Trick Williams lost it, they may do something like that. Like,
Right.
oh, he just kind of like fell into it, and now he lost the belt type shit. But I mean, there's so many different avenues you could go with it. Just hopefully they choose one that makes sense for everybody.
For sure. For sure. Okay. That was brief. That was a brief take. We got another pick 'em. It's another tweet. I don't know who this tweet is from. I'm sorry. But I did see this on my For You page. Maybe I got it
I
like.
did too.
Um, there's been some discourse around Roman Reigns since his return, since the Cody Rhodes cinema that they put on at Georgia Tech. And they asked, who is Roman's biggest rival? A lot of people said Cody. A lot of people said Seth. There really wasn't that many in betweens.
Hmm.
As a Roman fan, I feel like I want to go first.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
And
Go
I,
ahead.
and I quote tweeted it out. Maybe you like this, maybe you don't, Tariq. I said, forget everything else. I think it's Brock. I think Brock is Roman's biggest rival throughout his career. He's been there since the beginning. He's been there since his first WWE Championship win, all the way to his Universal Championship reign, and even so forth, so forth. All Brock's biggest returns outside of Cena, in early 2000s have been to come back and get on Roman ass. So, me personally, I say it's Brock. They had what, like 7, 8 championship matches, bruh. They had him in. They had him in low high top Brock. They had a low high
Yeah,
top Brock feud. They had COVID feuds. They had tribal chief feuds, cowboy Brock feuds, boombox. Bro, I think it's Brock. Who you got? Who you taking?
Seth. It's got to be Seth, man. And there's a lot that goes into it. They came in together, literally came in together.
They
Tag
did.
team. They won the tag team belts together. Dean was the singles guy. They won the tag team championships. People thought they looked alike when they came in. They was like, oh, they might really be brothers. I'm like, y'all stupid. Like, stop.
Right.
But it was always those two. Like they came in, they was the tag team. They had the chemistry. And the first person that Seth hit with the chair, Roman. The one that Roman ducked or Seth ducked over and over again. Roman. He went and fought Dean right away. He got Dean and him had their rivalry. When it was time for Roman to get his, he was hurt. They couldn't do it, but it was supposed to be at that Survivor Series. And then I want to say in December of that year, before they were supposed to have their singles match, that's when Seth tore his ACL. Seth's first match come back from torn ACL, Roman Reigns. Who'd he beat? Roman Reigns. That's when you got all three had the championship in the same night. Then you go to Survivor Series. They on the same teams. Worked magically. How many times we saw the Shield come back and help Roman? Seth was always the one like, hey, we gotta go. Okay. When my boy had said like, hey, my cancer's back. Who was the first person out there? Who was the first person to be like, hey, that's my dog. Like I gotta help my dog. Seth. Every time Roman prior to 2020 was in some trouble, Seth was there. Whether it was Brock, Braun Strowman and them was trying to, get the belt off of him, Seth was always there. And then this one right here is the real one, right? So this past main event,
Come on,
WrestleMania.
bro. Yeah.
This past main event, WrestleMania, right? That boy got the belt, or he got the chair. Cody over here, who was his opponent in the match, right? Biggest match in the last, 10 years? Whatever you want to say. Biggest match
Gotta be.
last 10 years. Seth on the other side. Shield gear on. Who hit him with the chair in the back? Seth Rollins. He look at Seth. He look at Cody. He look at Seth again. He do his little snarl. Bow! Hit Seth. Loses the match. Loses the match. Because Seth Rollins has that kind of effect on him. If Brock was there, it wouldn't have been that. He'd have left Brock.
Brock probably would have F5 both of them and bounced. You know how Brock get down? Brock gonna come in
though,
there.
if Brock is down, and Cody Rhodes is getting up, he gonna focus on Cody. That's all.
For sure. Now let me ask you something. Tariq. Let's say you play basketball, which you do. You're a hooping man.
Yes,
Let's say you play your brother 1-on-1 7 times.
Cooking all 7.
And you win all 7. Is that a rivalry or no?
Whoa. First of all, if you really want to go there, Roman ain't beat Seth yet.
That's what I'm saying.
That's got to be his biggest adversary. He can't get over that hump. He couldn't beat Brock. He did it. He beat Brock a couple times now. So that shit light work now. But he still ain't beat Seth. He beat Cody. Adversary means you got to get past him. You got to get over it. He's still not over Seth. And he can't get the dub. The last time he fought at Royal Rumble, he ain't let go. Why? Because he came out in that session and he came out in that Shield shit and that shit pissed him off. Set him off, right?
For sure.
He did the same shit 2 years later and it still set him off. It's been 10 years? 9 years? Not 10 years. 10 years since he turned, and he still ain't over it. Biggest adversary.
Now, is that because did he never get a dub? Is that because Vince?
Oh no!
Listen, let me ask you for real. Is that because Vince has short-term memory booking and then Triple H picked it up later on and was like, we need to mingle this all back together? Or is that legitimately because this is really what they wanted to do the whole time? Let's be for real.
Okay, so let's be real. Seth would have lost that Survivor Series match. Roman would have won that. Oh,
For sure.
and I ain't even say the triple threat or when he turned that Roman Brock match into a triple threat. Who he pinned?
The Heist of the Century for sure.
Who he pinned?
You know who he pinned, man. You know who he pinned. That was the big dog, though. I wasn't even rocking. Like, I was. Like, I
That
thought
was a
Roman.
big dog though.
Roman was cool. Roman was cool back in the day, but, like, it wasn't like. I was still a fan. Like, let people tell it. I've always liked Roman. Like, I thought he was smooth. Like, I didn't see why everybody hated him so much, but
Right.
the big dog and the tribal chief, two different things.
Two different.
But I definitely can agree. I'm just glad you didn't say Cody. A lot of people say Cody.
No, I'm definitely not saying Cody.
I just think Cody
It would
and
be
Roman
Seth
made the
and
most
Brock.
money. Right.
It'd be Seth and Brock for sure. And even then, like Roman had like some really good like out one offs, I would say, but feuds where it went to multiple matches. He had AJ, he had Bryan, he had Edge, he had Cena.
Bryan was underrated. That was
Like
KO was very underrated.
Kevin Owens.
Jay's was underrated.
Yup.
Um,
Like Roman's had a lot of people like come through and
even Cena low key
elevated. Yeah.
on the low.
For sure. Like the No Mercy one, like people always talk about how John Cena came in there and killed him.
Yep.
Then the next time you saw them in the ring together, Roman was like, "Nigga, you like missionary. You do the same thing every night."
Might be good enough for these people, but wasn't good enough for Nikki Bella.
Nikki Bella.
He be killing me when he be changing the tune of his voice. Like, might be good for these people, but wasn't good for Nikki Bella. And you be like, ooh.
Crowd's like, ooh.
Oh, hey. And Cena walked around the ring like, okay.
And then when he told Seth, like, hey man, if I won the main event with a superstar, I'd have main event with your wife. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I'm glad he came back and started cooking because he was getting beat for years. Man. So we started talking about adversaries, started talking about rivals. I got a rival that's sitting on the other side of the screen me right now. I'm a GM. Tariq is a GM. We both love wrestling, so this is how this is going to play out, y'all. I call this the SmackDown versus Raw TNP draft. This is part one. It's probably going to get broke up into two parts. We're going to go a little bit over on our time because, bro, we here, we live. Y'all here, we live. So,
Thanks.
Each member will have 15 selections. And like I said, this could take up to 2 weeks to complete. Each member must have a world champion, a mid-card champion, and a women's champion. Overall, since we have 15 selections, I would like to have 10 men and 5 women on our roster. You now have read the rules. I've told them to the chat. I've told them to Tariq. We're going to flip it. First, we're going to choose brands. Tariq, which brand would you like?
Yeah, I want SmackDown for sure.
He wants SmackDown, and I'm going to take Raw. Because there ain't no better way to be than Raw. So, we on Mondays with it. I got a coin, a little penny, a little pin dog. We're going to flip. You know what? We're going to call it. I guess I can call it in the L. This is for the first pick. I'm going to go with Tails. Tails never fails. His heads. I don't know if y'all can see.
Come on now.
Tariq got the first pick. He got the first brand pick and the first pick. All right, Tariq. We're going to give you a drum roll. All right.
I told him before we got on what I used to do to my brother when we did drafts. And if I didn't get the first pick, I knew where he was going. And I told him we probably gonna draft 2 different ways. But to start it, I'm gonna draft like he would draft. I'm gonna pick the tribal chief Roman Reigns. Cause now
I gotta trade some.
Now he gotta trade me.
All right, so look, y'all. I gotta sit here and trade. I might trade my first pick. I might trade my first pick. So, what we gonna do with this draft, y'all? We gonna write down our picks, or I'm gonna write down our picks, and we gonna keep up with them in real life basis. We gonna talk about our picks, see like if we ever want to shake it up from week to week. It's like fantasy, but not fantasy. Hopefully one day I can get my PlayStation screen up here. Maybe one day we could, you know, put on some simulations for y'all, make our own universe mode and do it like that.
Now.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to cook. But with my first pick in the 2024 TNP SmackDown vs. Raw draft, Raw selects, I'm going to go ahead and take Cody Rhodes, man. I ain't got no choice but to take Cody Rhodes.
I knew it. I said if I take Roman, he gonna have to take Cody.
I'm gonna have to take Cody. He left me with no choice because I couldn't let him have Roman and Cody on the same promotion.
Crazy part is, I wasn't taking Cody if I had the second pick. I'd have gave you Cody.
I know
since I got the first pick.
Yeah,
gotta get Roman. Gotta get Roman because the leverage.
The leverage is bigger.
The leverage.
And you might finesse me off a couple of talents. I'm not gonna lie. For the tribal chief. You know what I'm saying? But look, my show got week to week. You know what I'm saying?
We good on that.
We don't take vacations on here. We take no courses.
You say that, but you don't want to trade for him.
Until I want to trade. All right, man. Second pick. Oh, you got?
All right. Well, you mentioned the workhorses.
Yeah.
And I told you I was going to draft a certain way. I can't find my pen now all of a sudden. I don't know where I put it. But I told you I was going to draft a certain way. Ooh, found it. My second pick is going to be the World Heavyweight Champion, Gunther.
Good pick, man. God, dog. That's what I want. That's why I wanted first pick so bad because I could spin back and do that. Okay.
Gunther would have been my second pick, or would have been my first pick. If you got the first pick and pick Roman, I was picking Gunther.
Right. That's kind of what I wanted to do, but I couldn't let you add Cody on the same promotion as Roman, bro. That's just too much money to be made. I'm good.
Then I wasn't trading for sure.
You know what I'm saying? You went trading.
If you went Gunther and I go Cody, I'm not trading.
There's so much money to be made over here.
You'd have to sell the farm, gang.
I still might. For sure.
I'm talking Dodgers, Yankees type trade. Like, you're going to have to sell the farm to get whoever you're trying to get.
No cap. All right, so, look. I got Cody on my second pick. On my second pick on the Raw draft. I am going to take the most over man in the company, I feel like. I'm going to go ahead and take Jey Uso off the board. He going to stay on Monday nights with me, gang. He going to stay.
That's what I was hoping you did. That's what I was hoping you picked.
I know. Hey, crazy though. I was about to surprise the world and choose a young gun, but I'm going to wait a little bit.
Well, depending on who you waiting on, because
Mr.
Braun Breaker is coming to the show.
I'm getting cooked. Yeah, bro. I was like, bro, please. That's cool. He over there cooking. I ain't gonna lie. Not only this man got two of the top talents for a long time. Hey man, we
got time, gang.
We reset next year, gang. Half of my roster might be retired by 2026. we gotta chill. All right, so with you taking Braun Breaker, I do like that. Great pick. So my third pick, I gotta take somebody that's universally loved for the third pick. Not active right now, but for the third pick, I'm gonna go ahead and take Seth freaking Rollins with the third pick. With the third
great pick. Sure. That's your best pick of the day. I ain't gonna lie.
Chill, bro. Like, what about the Nightmare, man? What about the Whoa?
We good on that, gang.
I got too many faces right now. Too many faces. Must admit.
Yeah. So you went there.
For sure.
I'm gonna go young again. You know, we going to like 2003, 2004 SmackDown. We just putting people out there and they just putting on fantastic matches.
For sure.
You know, we just you know what you get when you tune in to SmackDown. So hey, go ahead and give me my boy Carmelo Hayes.
Oh, God, you robbing me, boy. God almighty. You robbing me today. That's a good investment because he gonna be a champ.
Come on
By
now,
the end of this year, Carmelo Hayes should, if Triple H is
come on now,
thinking straight, he
come
should
on now.
be a champion.
That
All
dude.
right. So you got Carmelo Hayes. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
My fourth pick, I'm gonna go ahead and go young as well. I'm gonna go ahead and take Ilya.
Big Willie.
Now I'm
Oh,
gonna take Ilya before you snatch all my young
oh,
talent.
because I was waiting for you to go trick, and I was turning around right going. Was definitely turning around and going Ilya.
I say, yeah, I can't let you have Ilya. I'm
Big
cool.
Willie.
I can't let you do that.
All right,
Smooth selling, smooth selling.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna change it up a little bit.
Okay,
I'm gonna go with the first woman of the show.
for sure.
I'm going with, and this might shock you. I'm gonna go with the EST,
Yeah, that don't shock me,
Bianca
bro.
Belair,
That don't shock me because she should be the first woman off the board. Honest to God, she should be. She should be.
because she can be my face or my heel top star.
Okay.
It is what it is. Like if you starting your women's division with Bianca Belair,
You in good hands.
you damn near good, right? Just off that,
You good hands.
you
See,
could put damn near anybody out there.
I was waiting for you to choose a women's wrestler so I could choose one. And I'm going to double back and I'm going to take another young talent. I'm going to go ahead and take Tiffany Stratton off the board. I'm going to go ahead and take her off the board. I'm going to invest. I'm going to invest.
That's a good one. I'm not mad at that.
It's
Well,
definitely Tiffy time on
We're gonna keep it going. We're gonna
For
keep it
sure.
going, and we're gonna go young. We're gonna go NXT Women's Champion, Roxanne Perez. I ain't gonna lie, you had me scared when you said young. I was like, no way he about to try to do me like I did with him with Roman.
Yeah,
if I was you,
You would have done it.
No, was going Roxanne just so
You
I
would have done it. I know.
Hey, Roman for Roxanne. What's up?
We gonna play a little fair today. Just a little bit. So look, you got Roxanne. Make sure I write that down. All right, Roxanne.
Hey, we off to a fantastic start over here on SmackDown.
Yeah. SmackDown looking smooth. Raw, I got a couple. I can make some little avenues. It's gonna be hard to cook some stories, but we gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
So, let me think. Okay, so you took another women's selection. I think I'm gonna take another male.
Not mad at it.
I think I'm gonna take another male for now. I went with Ilya last time. Okay, I'm trying to think. You know what? I'm gonna pull the roster up myself. Cause I'm not. You know what? I feel like I'm missing a name that I want. Okay, let me see. Okay. All right. Damn, bro. Just seeing Braun hurt me, bro. I did want Braun. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, cool. Matter of fact, I already knew who I wanted. I'm tripping. He's been doing some of the best work of his career. I'm gonna go ahead and snatch Drew McIntyre off the board. No cap.
Oh, we go with that. That's okay.
I'm cool.
Respectfully. Shout out Drew. But we good.
Shout out Drew. Drew
Um
Mac. That's smooth.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna keep building on my women's division, because we're not really feeling, we don't really feel too threatened by the men's division right now over there,
Right.
and it's a lot of guys that we can bring in. Right now, I'm gonna bring in Io Sky.
Good pick. Good pick.
You
got a smooth
arguably
women's division.
the best women's wrestler in the world. To pair with Roxanne and Bianca. I mean, that's a hell of a trio right there. Hell of a trio right there.
That
So,
is.
yeah, we chilling. We doing big things over here.
I know some big things for sure. I'm gonna spin back. I'm gonna spin back on the women, and I'm gonna go ahead and take Rhea Ripley.
Good one. Because if you didn't, she was gonna be next.
Yeah, I'm good, bro. I need to have Rhea over here For sure, for sure.
Okay.
Tiffy and Rhea,
Rhea.
too young, and too focal points is probably
That's a
gonna
good
be in
one.
the women's division for a while.
That's a really good one. I'm gonna go back to the men's division, and I'm gonna go young again,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna go with a monster. I'm gonna go with a very dominant champion right now
Oh my
by the
God,
name of
not
Obafemi.
Obafemi.
Obafemi, come on, man.
We don't know what they're gonna do with Obafemi on the main roster yet. You feel me? So
But I
hopefully,
do.
yeah. You, Tariq, I would say Tariq probably gonna cook up. He definitely, I could definitely see you making him one of your champions on
Ooh.
that side.
Come on now.
Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got 5 men. Uh,
Three women.
yeah, 3 women. I got 2 women.
I got
Okay,
three
so
women. You got
so
six men.
moving
Oh no,
on.
this would be a six.
I'm gonna go ahead and take another women's superstar, and I'm gonna go ahead and take Liv Morgan. We need the
Mm,
ratings. We need the
okay.
ratings. We need the ratings. We need the ratings.
Okay. I'm gonna stay in the women's division as well. Um, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take Julia.
That's smooth, bro.
Go ahead, the best women's division in the world.
She better not come over here V trigger none of mine, and we good. I know that. She better stay over there with that
Hey,
shit.
Survivor Series. You never know.
True,
You never know what's gonna happen in that
true,
Survivor
true,
Series.
true. Hold on. Okay, so I still got 3 women. Oh, we filling out the women's quick. You
Yep.
know what? I'm gonna go ahead and take a men's performer. And this might be a reach, but I'm banking on soul talent alone. I'm gonna go ahead and take Jacob Fatu, man.
Ah.
I'm
Okay.
gonna take Jacob Fatu because I gotta have that. He definitely gonna be probably one of my champs
I'm not
on
mad.
this side.
Not
On this
mad at
side of
it.
the board.
Definitely not mad at that. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna stay in the women's division. Get my last pick. And we talking about star power. We talking about aura. We talking about the ability to cross over. Give me Jade Cargill.
It's a hard day. It's a hard day to be me. It's a hard day to be me right now, man.
That women's division: Jade Cargill, Julia, Io Sky, Roxanne Perez, and Bianca Belair.
It's definitely some heat over there. It's definitely some heat. Definitely some heat. And I'm not mad. I'm not mad at your heat that you got. But I'm gonna go ahead and
Come
take
on now.
another. I'm gonna take another man. Since now that you capped out on women, I know I got them for the rest. So smart thinking here. I'm gonna go
That's
ahead
fine.
and take, cause you need a heel on your team, and I'm gonna take the
Hmm.
biggest one of them all. Go ahead and give me Dom. Give
That
me
was gonna be my next
Dom
pick.
Mysterio. I
That was
need
gonna be
that.
my next pick. That was gonna be my next pick. That's a really good pick right there.
We can talk
All right.
trades anytime you need to, Tariq.
So I got Roman, I got Gunther, I got Braun, I got Carmelo. All
Okay,
three
yeah,
of them, all four of them, you could say are heels,
yeah.
bad guys. Obafemi, tweener.
Tweener for
So I
sure.
need, I need a, I need a guy that can come in and just be, one of them dudes. He could be a face, he could be a heel,
Hmm.
and you know why he can do that?
Why is that?
But because he's phenomenal. Give me AJ Styles.
I was hoping he slipped through the crack, but it's Tariq we talking about. He not gonna. AJ not gonna slip through the
Y'all see
cracks.
the shirt now. Y'all see the
Yeah,
shirt.
y'all see
Come
the
on now.
shirt. Y'all see the vision.
Come on now. Y'all know what it is.
Um. Okay. I am now going to take Trick Williams off the board.
Trick Willie.
I need somebody very popular. Very. I see. I have Cody. I have Jay. Crazy over superstars. But once they're getting older and they starting to fade, I need another young gun that's gonna take it. And Trick could technically be a heel too. He was before once with Carmelo. So I'm gonna go ahead and
Absolutely
go with Trick
was.
Williams. The
I'm gonna
future
go
NXT
with
champion again.
for sure. Definitely is. Definitely is. Definitely is. All right. So I got what's that? 7 now. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I only got
I got
6. Okay.
I got 8
So
men. Yeah, I got 8 men.
got 4 men choices left. Right. Yeah. So I'm gonna go a little further back here. I'm gonna get a guy that can. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna wait on that because I'm good on that for right now. I'm gonna get a guy that we talked about earlier in the show. I'm gonna get a guy that can do both. Again, face, heel,
I know
one
who
of the
you
best in
going
the
with.
ring
I know you. I
for
know
the
who you going
last 15 years.
for sure. Go
Been
ahead.
doing this. Kevin Owens. Bring him to me. Bring him to me. Bring him to me.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Kevin Owens. Okay, Kevin Owens. I'm gonna go ahead and say my next pick. I'm gonna go ahead and jump back into it. We can go ahead and get Randy Orton off the board for me.
That's who I was gonna go with originally, and then I changed my mind to go to Kevin Owens. So,
I'll take Randy because it was either one or the other with us too. I already know.
so
Back
now I
on
got
you, Lee.
7.
Back on you.
So let's see. With
I got one more man selection. Oof.
we gonna go. We gotta bring in some popularity here. We gotta bring in a guy that can get some sympathy easily. A guy that can put on 5-star classics
Yeah.
easily. Wake up and just get the crowd emotional. Give me Sami Zayn.
Good pick. Good pick. Good pick. Good pick. Good pick. Great pick. Great pick. I mean, there ain't much I can say. Honestly, I got one more mid selection, and I feel like this is perfect for me. I got a good blend of young and older guys. This guy, I don't know how much longer he gonna be around. It's whatever. He said he didn't come to the business to make friends. He came to make money. I'm gonna take CM Punk. I'm gonna
That's a
take
good one.
CM. I'm gonna take CM
That's
Punk,
a good
man.
pick.
For
That's a
my
good pick.
last pick, which is kind of
That's a good
nuts.
pick.
For
Yeah,
the
it is
minutes.
crazy he fell that far. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie.
for the minutes.
But it's like, you got to go young early.
You do
And
gotta
once
go
you get
young
down there,
early.
you gotta get particular. You gotta be looking for certain things, and I'm looking for certain things. And CM Punk just wasn't,
Yeah,
this
he
wasn't a
wasn't
certain
there.
thing I was looking for. Some of
Cody
these
probably got
injuries,
some longevity in him though. Like now that I'm looking at
some of
my
these
list,
injuries a little scary,
yeah. I might be on
you
the
know.
reserve.
But it's all right. It's all good. All right,
Okay,
so I'm gonna go with my guy Pete Dunne as my ninth man on the roster.
for sure.
Uh,
I knew you
put
would. I
on
knew you would.
beautiful, beautiful wrestling matches, and can be a face or a heel as well. Like we got a lot of guys that mostly heels, but we gonna cook. We gonna cook regardless. Watch. So we good.
Okay,
We chilling.
we chilling. Okay, I got no choice but to spin back on my women's division because we're stuck here. Um, we have three so far. I am going to take. She is a little bit older,
hmm
and we don't know how much. Actually, I think she just signed an extension, but she is a little bit older. I'm gonna take Oscar
Mm,
for
it's a
sure.
great pick. It's a great pick. Um, this will be my last pick of the draft. So I want to go potential. It's the end of the draft. You got to go potential. So it's a
For sure.
couple bouncy dudes that I'm looking at.
I might tune
It's
in
one
every
dude.
Friday night.
It's one dude that should have been pushed a while ago. Still in the tag team. Could go there. His wife already on the show. We got it. We got a dude down at NXT. Known for being bouncy. Known for going crazy. Known for being himself. Known for being a fan favorite. And we
Yup.
need those. We need a guy that can come in and just be a straight fan favorite, no
Bring
matter
them
what show
down.
you on, no matter what city you in. You know. And sometimes you gotta take a risk. Sometimes you just gotta. You know what? Gotta pop out and show. I ain't gonna finish it though. Give me or I could go with a man that needs a world title reign, that deserves a world title reign,
Right.
and who has led many groups, many factions. But that's a safe pick. We ain't going safe. It's the last pick
Right.
of the draft. We not safe. We never go safe. So we gonna go with the boy that's bouncy. We gonna go with Javon Evans.
Good pick. Good
Bring that boy
pick.
Javon Evans.
I see. I thought you was talking about Montez Ford for a second.
I was.
Okay.
He was when I
I
said
wanted him
bouncy,
too. I actually wanted him too, and
two
I was gonna
bouncy
put a
dudes. I was
title
talking
straight
about
on
Javon
him.
Evans and Montez Ford. I swear I was. And then I was like, damn, we got Javon. It's Bronson Reed. It's some dudes. I was like Finn Balor.
Yeah,
It's some dudes. It's
it's
some
some
dudes. It's
dudes. It's some dudes.
Andrade. Andrade still there. Like it's some dudes, man. It's some dudes.
Okay. Well, I guess my last pick in the draft um has to be a women's wrestler, which is definitely okay. Definitely okay. And I'm gonna take her because she is a staple. Always has been a staple of the women's division. She was once a hugger. Now she's a role model.
Wow.
I'm gonna take Bailey.
Wow.
I'm gonna take Bailey here.
Wow. Okay. I did not
So my
expect that.
women's division
I
ain't it
love
ain't
Bailey, so I'm
yeah
not mad at that at all. But I didn't expect
it's
that
not bad over here. It's not bad over here for the women's
because
side.
I was expecting you to go with a queen,
I
maybe,
did
maybe,
I
maybe the
did
man.
I did,
But I'm
but
not mad at it at all because I probably would have gone Bailey too.
she just too much of a staple. Too much of a workhorse, man.
Because what you got with the people you got, that's
Hmm.
perfect.
Right.
She's gonna be perfect for what you got over there. So I'm not mad at
We
that pick
kind
at
of
all.
got a tweener. Like she could
Come on,
be damage control type, or she could just be the role model. It don't matter. It depends on what I'm gonna do with
come on
Timmy
now.
Tom. It depends on what I'm gonna do with her. I don't know which way I want to go with Timmy Tom yet. Okay, so we got our list. It's
Hmm.
15 apiece. Now, during these games, they do have I'll call them an honorable mention, but sometimes you can't offer, let's say, a Legends contract.
Mm.
You can offer a Legends contract for weeks at a time. So we'll say we can have these people on our roster for, let's say, a month. So what's the 28th? So to October 28th, they'll be free. And we can keep shuffling our rosters like that. So between any free agents that we didn't say, so the Finn Balor's, etc., the
Mm.
Carlitos, whatever, whoever we didn't say, you get, how many should we do? One or two?
What free agents?
Free agents for a month. We can sign them for a month. How many should we do? One or two?
We do one man, one woman.
One man, one woman. Okay. So we can do one man, one woman. Since you got the first pick on the main roster, let's say it flips. So for my first free agent, and if you can write this down, please. For the first free agent I'm going to have for the first month that I can throw him into a storyline or wherever, I am going to take. I'm going to take Chad Gable
That's a good one.
for my
That's a
first
really
month.
good one. That's a really good one.
Alrighty, he is on Raw for a month.
For me, let's see. I got a bunch of guys right now that can do some things. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Finn. Finn is
Right.
a
Yep.
Finn is an easy guy to plug in anywhere. Very much 3 and D guy. Plug and play. You can play on
For
any
sure.
team, anywhere. Play in any city, cold or hot. You know.
For sure. Yeah,
So we're gonna go
Finn
with
is
we're gonna go with him.
definitely like that. Okay. That was actually really good. Good pick. Um Damn, I feel like I fumbled a little bit.
Nah, Chad Gable was a really good pick though because he's
No, no,
he's
no.
very
Like
similar.
in my draft, like maybe I
Mm.
could like I mean we did it. We picked for the future, but it's not sitting right that we still got Damian Priest just chilling here. It don't feel right. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't
Forgot about
feel
Damian
right.
Priest. I ain't gonna lie, I forgot
I
about.
I did, bro, but I went with the future because I was either gonna go Damien or Trick. Damien, he pushing 40, right?
Yes, he is.
So it's like, damn. But
I
nevertheless,
needed more solidified guy. I
yeah, for
needed more
sure.
solidified guys when I started to get down to like when I started to get down to the bottom. I needed solidified guys. So I wanted Kevin Owens. I wanted AJ Styles. I wanted Sami Zayn. Like you could put them anywhere. You could put them in the ring with anybody, and it's
Yeah,
gonna
it'd
look
be a
good.
banger.
I don't know if you could put Damian Priest in the ring with anybody and it look good.
Right.
And it's got to be specific. It's got to be. It's got to make sense. So that's why I went with them. And then my last two picks, one of my last picks is biased. I'm gonna
Right.
just say that. But Pete Dunne is one of them ones. by the end of this year, there's gonna be a lot more respect on Pete Dunne name. That's what I'm gonna say.
And you wouldn't be wrong because they are doing it pretty well right now on what they got going on.
And Javon Evans, you can't pass up on that potential, man. Can't
You
pass up on the
can't do
potential.
it.
Can't do it.
Well,
Can't do
I'm
it. Can't
not
do
gonna
it.
pass up on her this woman's potential right here, and I'm gonna take her for this month. Give her a little test run. I'm gonna take Kalani Jordan for my
Ah,
women's rental. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Reek.
that's fine. That's fine.
For sure.
That's fine. That's a great pick, though. Great pick. I love Kalani Jordan. I could combat that. I could
You could and go
and go with a very sunny character, but
right.
I won't. But I won't because, like I said before, I need somebody that can plug and play. I need somebody I can trust. We've been waiting for this kind of match. We've been waiting for Jade versus this specific superstar. You know,
Right.
we would love to see Roxanne versus this specific superstar. We would love to see Julia versus this specific superstar. We saw Io versus this superstar. Dan in a 5-star classic on a SmackDown, by the way. Give me the queen, Charlotte Flair.
For sure. And you know what? Damn near the greatest of all time, if not
Damn
already the
near.
greatest of all time. I can't be mad at that. SmackDown, and she's returning home. I honestly I couldn't see her no other place but SmackDown, so that's actually really cool.
Facts.
All right,
It's actually
man.
funny that she was on Raw to start and then really hasn't been back
Yeah,
that
right.
much. I think
Exactly.
she was on Raw for like a month, like for like a year or something after that, in like 2021, maybe 2022.
Ain't been back. Ain't sniffed
But
it.
other than that, she's been on SmackDown almost all the time.
That is
So
our draft. We went
great draft.
over
That's fine.
about
They'll be
30
alright.
minutes, and that's fine. Yeah, we love it. We loved it. Y'all should love
We
it.
chilling.
We cooling. So we gonna keep up with our rosters. We gonna keep up with our tabs. I'm gonna figure out how to make a universe mode. I might actually re-download the game right now. I'm
Shit,
going
I still
to,
got it. So I might throw them in there.
yeah. So I'm gonna make a universe mode, and we going week to week. We can break it down, see what's popping. I ain't gonna play no matches. I'll probably sim some matches, and then before we go, you gotta choose a champ. We gotta choose our champions before
Ah,
we go.
yeah.
So
You
you
right,
need
you right, you right.
one world heavyweight champion. Or in your case, you need a WWE champion. I need a world heavyweight champion. You need a women's champion. I need a women's champion. And we need a mid card holder. So you need a United States champion. I need an Intercontinental champion. And since I went first with the honorable mention free agent pick, you can choose your first champion. I mean,
I want to.
don't mistreat my dog over there, bro. If he ain't a champ, send him
My bad.
back. If he ain't a champ over there, send him my way.
I want to see certain people chase the belt. You know what I'm saying?
No
I want
cap.
to see Gunther chase. I want to see Braun chase. You know? So I'm gonna go. So, so I'm gonna go with a surprise pick here. I'm gonna get a belt to somebody that I just said earlier in the show don't get enough wins and need that kind of win. I'm gonna get it to my dog Kevin Owens.
Ooh.
Cause you don't know if he a heel, you don't know if he a face. You just know he the champion. That's it. And you don't know who chasing
And who? Yeah.
and when.
Okay. I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. Okay. I also agree about the chase, which is why I am going to give my World Heavyweight Championship to somebody that built the World Heavyweight Championship. And I felt like had a very good run while he had it. I'm going to give the belt right back to Seth freaking Rollins. For sure.
Good pick. I thought you was gonna go Drew, but I'm not mad at it.
For sure. The chase. Drew was another one as far as the chase.
Absolutely.
See, the good
So
thing
my
about having
mid card.
Seth,
Oh, go ahead.
Drew, and CM
CM Punk.
Punk, I could throw the same few right back out.
Sure can. Sure can. But the fans might be tired of it.
They might. We ain't seen CM Punk and Seth yet. We ain't seen it yet.
You right. You right. You right.
So,
So mid card, we got Melo, we got Javon, we got Oba. I'm gonna go with my dog though. I'm gonna make them chase my dog Pete Dunne. Last time Pete Dunne had a single title, he held that bit for about 600 days.
For sure.
So let my boy Pete Dunne hold that U.S. title. Show him how you really carry a United States championship.
Okay. For my mid card title, I am going to put it on somebody who will probably win the mid card title here soon or sometime soon within the next year. I'm gonna throw my Intercontinental title on Ilya. For sure. For
That's a
sure.
great
For
pick.
sure.
Great pick. My women's title, I could go young here. I could go stardom, literally and figuratively. Um, I'm gonna go star power. I'm gonna go Jade Cargill and make everybody chase her, chase the powerhouse, chase. Once you get there, like, damn, do I really want to do this?
Right.
Am I really ready for this? Yeah, y'all chasing Jade Cargill.
Okay. 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 That's not bad. For my women's champion, I am going to see because if I put it on Rhea, I'm handicapping it because she's not gonna lose that joint. So I'm gonna make her chase, and I'm gonna give my championship to who I feel like they didn't do a good job with. I'm gonna give it to Oscar.
Mm, I like that. I like that. I like that.
And there we have it. And there we have it, my boy. There we go. We got our champs. We got our rosters. We're gonna make a graphic. We're gonna put it up on Twitter. We're gonna let y'all vote for who cooked on their roster, who didn't cook. You know, and it ain't no hard feelings because some people. There's two types of wrestling fans in the world: entertainers, in-ring performers. Me and Tariq definitely got a good mix of both. But I can definitely tell my roster is more entertaining. His roster is more fulfilling. He got more
Yes, it
stories.
is.
He got more hits
Absolutely.
that he can do. I'm just gonna come at you with the star power. We gonna just make money. You know what I'm saying? We gonna throw it together. We gonna make money. So I love it. We gonna get that graphic for y'all. We gonna make this universe mode for y'all. And next week we got a lot to talk about. And anything you want to add, Tariq?
Nah, man. Just it's gonna be really fun. It's gonna be fun to keep up with this and let people decide who they think has the best show. It's gonna show what kind of fans of wrestling that people are. Are you a fan of pro wrestling? You fan of wrestling entertainment? Are you a fan of both? Are you in the middle? Like what is it? And I know once people see the graphic, they're gonna be like, hold on, it's a couple people that ain't on this list. It's some people that might be too high on this list.
Right.
And I want to hear everybody's opinions because I
I want to
like
hear
to
everybody's
argue
opinions.
sometimes. I
I
like to
do.
debate.
I got time a little
Like
bit.
I got
I do.
time. I got enough time to debate a little bit. A little
Just a
bit.
little
You
bit.
getting
Just a little
toxic,
tad.
then I'm acting
You
like
can
I
go
ain't
out the
see it.
door. For sure.
But
For sure.
we
I
gonna we
know
gonna post it
people
and
gonna be
we gonna see
like,
what y'all think.
there's some people that's off the list, but remember, y'all, we have free agents and we can pick up and drop at
And it's
months.
only 15. We
Yeah,
only
it's
did
only
15, gang.
15 at months at a time. And then even in general, me and Tariq could even come together and be like, yo, look, I want to drop this person in general. They not really doing what they
Mm,
want to do, and then we
mm.
can pick up somebody. We can
Yeah,
do a lot
because
of things with this.
wrestling business weird. Somebody come out and do some weird shit.
Yeah,
Now they
somebody do
gotta
some
go.
weird shit. Yeah, they gotta
Now
be
they
out.
gotta go.
They gotta be out. If Roman Reigns ain't showing up on SmackDown enough for Tariq, he can drop me. He can come to Raw. You know, it's just
Hey,
things like that.
Roman on the trade block.
For sure.
That boy on the trade block before the first episode. That shit crazy.
Hey man, speaking of episodes, that concludes our episode, and this is our
Fourth.
fourth installment. So appreciate y'all for coming out. Appreciate you for joining, and we're gonna see you on the next one.
Yes,
Peace.
sir. Appreciate y'all.
Ooh. Okay.